Are you still sleeping on your back after 60? You might be quietly hurting your heart every single night. This one sleeping position can reduce your oxygen, stress your heart, and steal your energy without you even knowing. If you wake up tired, dizzy, or short of breath, it might not be aging, it might be your sleep position. Somewhere between falling asleep and waking up, your heart could be fighting a silent battle every night. And the reason might not be your age, your medication, or even your lifestyle. It could be something far simpler, the position you're sleeping in. After 60, our bodies no longer bounce back the way they used to. The heart becomes more sensitive to pressure, oxygen levels, and stress signals, especially during sleep, when we're most vulnerable. Yet millions of older adults unknowingly sleep in positions that reduce blood flow, restrict natural breathing, and force the heart to work harder for 7 to 8 hours straight night after night. This isn't just about comfort anymore. This is about preserving the health of your most vital organ while you rest when you least expect harm, but when damage can quietly build. In this video, you'll discover the one sleeping position that could be putting your heart at risk, the best position to protect it, and the small, simple changes you can make starting tonight to sleep more safely, breathe more freely, and give your heart the true rest it deserves. Section 1. Why sleeping position matters more after 60. When you're younger, sleep is often forgiving. You could fall asleep on the couch, in a chair, or twisted in any direction, and your body would bounce back the next day with barely a complaint. But after 60, your body becomes far less tolerant of poor posture, especially during those long hours of stillness at night. Why? Because sleep is no longer just about rest. It's about recovery. And recovery depends on much more than just how long you sleep. It relies on oxygen flow, blood circulation, and keeping unnecessary pressure off your internal organs, especially the heart, which never stops working, even while you sleep. As we age, several changes make us more vulnerable during sleep. The spine loses flexibility, the rib cage becomes more rigid, and the lungs don't expand as efficiently. Our blood vessels become less elastic, meaning the heart has to pump harder just to maintain the same circulation. Even slight pressure on the chest, neck, or abdomen during sleep can restrict airflow or compress vital arteries, forcing the heart to compensate night after night without rest. It's easy to think that waking up tired or sore is just part of getting older. But often, the real cause is the silent strain we put on ourselves during sleep, the hours when we expect healing, but may be inviting harm. Sleeping in the wrong position can quietly reduce your oxygen saturation levels, interfere with your natural breathing rhythm, and even cause your heart to beat harder for hours. That's not rest, that's low-grade stress disguised as sleep. For many seniors, poor sleep posture is the missing link between restless nights and unexplained health symptoms like morning fatigue, brain fog, shortness of breath, or an erratic heart rate. And the worst part? You may not even realize it's happening. Your body keeps the score, even if your mind sleeps through the night. The good news is, awareness is the first step. By simply adjusting how you position your body during sleep, you can reduce heart strain, breathe easier, and wake up with more energy and clarity. The body is still resilient, even in later years, but only if we give it the right conditions to heal, recover, and thrive. And it all starts with something as simple and as powerful as the position you fall asleep in tonight. Section 2. Dangers of sleeping on your back, supine position. Let's talk about the most common and most dangerous sleeping position after 60, lying flat on your back, also known as the supine position. At first glance, it seems harmless. In fact, it may even feel like the most natural or comfortable way to sleep. But for older adults, this position carries hidden risks that build up over time, and they all lead straight to the heart. When you lie flat on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues backward toward your throat. This narrows your airway and makes obstructive sleep apnea more likely. Sleep apnea isn't just snoring. It's a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night, often without waking you up. Each of these pauses in breathing drops your oxygen levels, and when that happens, your heart is forced to work overtime. With every episode, your body reacts as if it's under attack. It releases stress hormones like adrenaline, your blood pressure spikes, your heart rate becomes erratic, and this cycle may repeat dozens, even hundreds of times per night without you ever realizing it. Now imagine this happening night after night for years. Over time, this constant strain increases your risk of high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, heart enlargement, and even stroke. Studies show that older adults with untreated sleep apnea are significantly more likely to develop irregular heart rhythms and cardiac fatigue, even if they don't have any previous heart conditions. But that's not the only danger of back sleeping. When you're in the supine position, your stomach is more likely to push acid up into your esophagus, causing nighttime acid reflux. That reflux doesn't just burn, it can cause inflammation in your airway, disrupt your breathing pattern, and further stress your heart. This creates a vicious cycle of reduced oxygen, fragmented sleep, and increased cardiovascular strain, all while you think you're simply resting. And for seniors, these effects are magnified. As we age, our bodies have less reserve to compensate. The airways are narrower, the lung capacity is smaller, the heart is less adaptable. So while a 40-year-old may tolerate back sleeping without major symptoms, someone in their 60s, 70s, or 80s could be putting themselves at serious risk, even if they sleep 8 hours straight. How do you know if this is affecting you? If you wake up feeling unrefreshed, with a dry mouth, sore throat, pounding heart, or your partner notices pauses in your breathing, these are red flags. They may not feel urgent now, but over time, the damage adds up. And the longer it goes unnoticed, the harder it becomes to undo. The best part? This is a problem you can fix without a prescription or a device. No pills, no machines. Just one powerful, free change. Switch your sleeping position. It sounds simple, and it is. But for your heart, your lungs, and your long-term health, it can be nothing short of life-saving. Section 3. Why left side? Sleeping protects your heart. If sleeping on your back places silent stress on your heart, then what's the alternative? For most older adults, the answer is simple, natural, and backed by science: sleeping on your left side. This one small shift can have a powerful impact on your cardiovascular system, especially as you age. Let's break down why. When you sleep on your left side, your heart is positioned slightly above the rest of your organs. That may not seem like a big deal, but it allows gravity to work in your favor, reducing pressure on the heart, improving blood flow, and helping your heart work more efficiently through the night. Anatomically, the aorta, the main artery that carries oxygen-rich blood from your heart to your body, curves to the left. So, when you sleep on your left side, the heart doesn't have to push blood against gravity or resistance. That means less effort, less strain, and more effective circulation while you sleep. Your lungs benefit too. The right lung is larger and supports more oxygen exchange. When you lie on your left, you give your right lung more room to expand, enhancing your overall oxygen intake. For seniors dealing with shallow breathing, lung stiffness, or even mild sleep apnea, this can make a noticeable difference in how you feel in the morning. But the benefits don't stop at breathing. Sleeping on your left side can improve digestion and reduce nighttime acid reflux. Why? Because your stomach naturally sits on the left side of your abdomen. When you lie on that side, gravity helps keep stomach acid where it belongs, preventing it from flowing back into the esophagus. This not only improves sleep quality, it protects your airway and reduces stress on your heart from reflux-related inflammation. Even your brain benefits. Research shows that the lymphatic system, which helps remove toxins and waste from the brain during sleep, drains more efficiently when you're on your left side. That means better brain recovery overnight and lower risk of neurodegenerative issues over time. In contrast, sleeping on your right side can have mixed effects. While it may reduce pressure on the heart for some, it also compresses the vena cava, the large vein that returns deoxygenated blood to the heart. In people with existing heart issues, this slight compression can reduce blood return and increase strain. Now, you don't need to sleep perfectly on your left side all night long. That's not realistic. But even starting your night on your left, or spending the first 2 to 3 hours in that position when most of your deep sleep occurs, can bring measurable benefits. It's a simple, cost-free shift. Yet the rewards can be transformative. Easier breathing, better heart function, and deeper recovery with every single night. Section 4. How to transition to left side sleeping comfortably. So you've learned that sleeping on your left side is better for your heart, lungs, digestion, and brain. But what if you've spent your entire life sleeping on your back or stomach? Can you really change that habit, especially after 60? The answer is yes. And it's easier than you might think with the right support. The key is to guide your body, not force it. When you try to sleep in a completely new position without preparation, your body resists. But with a few small changes to your environment and bedtime routine, you can train yourself to sleep on your left side comfortably and naturally. 1. Start with the right pillow. Many older adults struggle with side sleeping simply because they're using the wrong type of pillow. You need one that supports the space between your head and shoulder, keeping your neck aligned with your spine. Too flat, and your neck will drop. Too high, and your shoulder will twist. Look for a medium-firm pillow designed for side sleepers. Some have a dip in the middle or extra height along the edges. These can help cradle your head and relieve neck pressure. 2. Use a body pillow or knee support. To stay in position during the night, use a full-length body pillow or place a regular pillow between your knees. This not only improves comfort, but also keeps your hips aligned and reduces pressure on your lower back. When your spine feels balanced, your body is more likely to remain on its side. 3. Prevent rolling with gentle barriers. If you tend to roll onto your back in your sleep, try placing a rolled towel or small cushion behind you. This acts as a soft barrier, not painful, but enough to remind your body to stay on its side. Some people even sew a tennis ball into the back of a pajama shirt. It sounds silly, but it works. 4. Mimic stomach pressure for stomach sleepers. If you're used to sleeping on your stomach, try placing a wedge pillow or second pillow against your front side. This simulates the feeling of pressure on your chest and belly while still keeping your body in a safe position. It helps your brain feel secure without twisting your spine or compressing your chest. 5. Anchor the habit with a pre-bed ritual. In the hour before sleep, Lie on your left side while reading or relaxing. This gently signals to your body that this is the default position. It also helps reduce resistance and makes the shift feel natural. 6. Aim for the first 2 to 3 hours. You don't have to spend all night in one position. But try to start your night on your left side. The early stages of sleep are when your body does the deepest recovery, so even a few hours in the right position can create real change. With consistency and comfort, your body will start to prefer this position. And soon, what once felt strange will become second nature. Section 5. Casein. Protein before bed, the recovery amplifier. Now that you've positioned your body for better heart health during sleep, it's time to give your body the fuel it needs to repair and recover. And there's one simple addition that can quietly strengthen your heart, muscles, and metabolism overnight. Casein protein. What makes casein special? Unlike other types of protein, like whey or soy, casein digests very slowly over 6 to 8 hours. That means while you're sleeping, it delivers a steady stream of amino acids to your bloodstream. These amino acids act as tiny building blocks, supporting muscle maintenance, tissue repair, and metabolic balance throughout the night. This is especially important for adults over 60. As we age, our bodies naturally go through a process called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass. And during sleep, the body enters a fasting state, meaning there's no incoming fuel for 7 to 9 hours. For younger people, this isn't a problem. But for older adults, going to bed without nutrition can accelerate muscle breakdown, weaken the heart, which is a muscle, and slow down overnight recovery. Casein protein fills that gap. By feeding your body slow-digesting protein during sleep, you create a healing environment. Your heart tissue gets the nutrients it needs to recover. Your muscles are protected from overnight loss. Your blood sugar remains more stable, and your metabolism continues to function smoothly through the night. Here's how to do it. Take 30 to 40 grams of casein protein about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. You can mix it with water or unsweetened almond milk, or stir it into a small bowl of low-fat Greek yogurt. If you prefer whole foods, a small serving of low-fat cottage cheese can work too. Make sure the protein includes at least 2.5 grams of leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle synthesis. Some people worry about eating before bed, but this isn't a heavy meal. It's a targeted recovery ritual. And when combined with left-side sleeping, the impact can be profound. Your body gets both the physical alignment to reduce heart strain and the nutritional support to rebuild and renew. This duo doesn't just help you sleep, it helps you heal. Over time, people who adopt this simple evening habit report better energy in the morning, improved blood pressure and blood sugar levels, fewer nighttime awakenings, and most importantly, a stronger, steadier heart. When you sleep, your body either breaks down or builds up. With casein and the right sleeping position, you're choosing the second path. Section 6. Early signs. Your strategy is working. You've made the shift. You're sleeping on your left side. You've added casein protein to your bedtime routine. But how do you know it's actually making a difference? The changes may be subtle at first, but your body always leaves clues when healing is underway. 1. Mornings feel smoother. Instead of waking up stiff, sore, or foggy, you begin to rise more easily. Your joints feel looser. Your legs move without that heavy, dragging sensation. That's a sign your muscles are recovering better overnight and inflammation is beginning to drop. 2. Your heart feels calmer. One of the earliest and most noticeable effects of this new sleep routine is a more stable heart rate. You may feel your heart beating more gently when you wake, no racing, no pounding. That's because your nervous system is spending less time in fight or flight mode and more time in rest and repair. Over time, this can translate to a lower resting heart rate, which is a powerful marker of improved cardiovascular fitness. 3. Fewer nighttime interruptions. You may find yourself waking up less frequently during the night. This is often due to more stable blood sugar levels and reduced acid reflux, two common triggers for middle-of-the-night awakenings in seniors. Deeper sleep means more restorative rest, and that translates to better energy and mental clarity the next day. 4. Subtle but steady improvements. Within a few weeks, if you're tracking your blood pressure or glucose, you may begin to see more consistent readings, fewer spikes, and a sense of balance that wasn't there before. And if you've been engaging in light exercise or resistance training, you may notice faster recovery, improved stamina, and a greater willingness to move and engage throughout the day. These signs might not come with flashing lights or dramatic changes overnight, but your body is adapting slowly, quietly, wisely. And these small signals are proof that healing is happening right where it matters most, deep in your heart, your muscles, and your metabolism. Section 7. Long-term benefits and habit formation. Change doesn't happen overnight, but when it does, it builds. By consistently sleeping on your left side and nourishing your body before bed, you're not just improving your nights, you're transforming your future. And with each week that passes, the results begin to compound. After 2 to 4 weeks, many people report steadier energy, deeper sleep, and fewer heart-related discomforts. By 8 to 12 weeks, measurable shifts often appear like lower resting heart rate, improved blood sugar control, and better workout recovery. But what truly matters is how these benefits show up in daily life. You might notice you're standing taller, walking further, or engaging with your loved ones with more clarity and joy. These aren't small wins. These are the real outcomes of a body that's finally being supported to recover at night, instead of fighting silently through stress and strain. Still, none of this lasts unless the behavior sticks. So how do you make this a lifelong habit? Anchor it to what you already do. For example, place your Casein shake next to your toothbrush, so brushing automatically triggers your recovery routine. Lie on your left side during bedtime reading, so the position becomes part of your wind down, not a chore. Add a sticky note near your lamp or mirror. Support your heart tonight. These little nudges build momentum, and over time, they fade into the background as your new normal. What you're creating isn't just a better sleep routine, it's a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Night by night, you're making deposits into your future health. Final reflection and emotional CTA. You're not just someone trying to sleep better. You're someone who values strength, clarity, and independence now and for the years ahead. Tonight, when you lie on your left side and sip that simple evening shake, remember, this isn't a trend. It's not a trick. It's an act of care, a quiet, powerful investment in your future self. And when you wake up tomorrow feeling just a little stronger, a little more balanced, and a little more alive, you'll know why. You chose recovery over routine, wisdom over habit, healing over hoping. If this message speaks to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone you care about, because they might still be sleeping in the wrong position, silently straining their heart every night. Subscribe to Elders Living Better for science-backed advice, heartfelt guidance, and practical steps to protect your body and mind after 60. Every moment matters, especially the ones you spend in rest. Let's sleep wiser. Let's live stronger.